Hi, hello everyone. I'm Toshi from Japan and Tourist Guide for Foreigners. In this video, I'll show you 30 unspoken travel manners to know before traveling to Japan. Before diving into today's main content, I'd like to give you a glimpse of what to expect in this video about essential travel manners in Japan. The Japanese government is dedicated to ensuring that all visitors, including you, have a fantastic time while here. However, some tourists may unknowingly cause discomfort to local residents by deviating from Japanese etiquette. In this video, I'll share crucial etiquette tips that will make your trip more enjoyable. By watching this, you'll feel more confident and comfortable traveling in Japan. And your interactions with locals will be even more fulfilling. So, stick around till the end to make the most of your Japanese journey. So, let's get started. Number 1 is no chasing Maiko and Geisha. These graceful figures are sometimes seen strolling through the streets in Kyoto. Now, it's essential to understand that they are not there for a photo shoot like the popular characters, but on their way to work at the theater. Sadly, some tourists have been chasing them or even attempting unwelcome photos or physical contact. Some overseas guidebooks say that if you go to Kyoto, you can meet Maikos, but this is not the case for those walking around the city. So, if you come across one of these captivating figures, please be respectful. They are professionals going about their businesses. Avoid chasing them or trying to get their attention for a photo. Number 2 is no photo inside a store or private property. Let's discuss a significant aspect when you're in Japan: photography rules. In some places here, taking photos isn't allowed, and you'll spot signs indicating such areas. It's crucial to respect these rules and refrain from taking pictures in those places. Moreover, a recent report from the Japanese government in October 2023 highlighted incidents of tourists trespassing onto private properties for photography. Specific regions like Baicho in Hokkaido, in Funaya in Kyoto, and Jin have been affected. So, if you encounter a no photography sign or suspect it's private property, please avoid taking pictures. Remember, these areas are people's homes and shops, and their privacy deserves respect. Number 3 is taking off shoes inside home. Foreign visitors might find this surprising, but in Japan, there's a common practice of taking off your shoes inside homes. While it's perfectly fine in hotels, you'll want to be mindful when staying at traditional inns, ergs, or visiting shrines, temples, and a friend's home. In Japan, it's not just about politeness, it's a deep-rooted custom. This practice ensures that the indoors remain clean and sacred. Stepping into someone's home with your shoes on can be considered quite impolite. So when you visit Japan, embrace this culture. Not only will you show respect, but you will also experience the authentic of Japanese living. Number 4 is train etiquette. I will tell you about 3 types of etiquette on Japanese trains. Firstly, the concept of priority seats. These are seats reserved for individuals with physical disabilities, the elderly, and pregnant passengers if the seats are unoccupied. It's acceptable for you to sit, however. Always be ready to give up your seat if someone in need arrives. Second, be quiet on the train. Unlike some places where chatter is common, Japanese trains are known for their serene atmosphere. Talking loudly or using your phone is considered impolite. It's a unique experience for many foreign visitors, as the train cars are filled with people, yet the environment remains remarkably quiet. Lastly, managing your belongings. To ensure everyone can board comfortably, small bags should be placed on your lap or on the overhead rack if you have a backpack. Taking it off and holding it in front is recommended to avoid inconveniencing fellow passengers. These manners are rooted in Japan's exceptionally high train occupancy rate. Number 5 is no tattoos policy at onsen, hot spring. While tattoos hold different meanings worldwide, in Japan, they've long been associated with the Yakuza, Japan's organized crime syndicates. As a result, many onsen and public bath establishments have rules against admitting tattooed individuals. This practice might seem unusual, but it reflects Japan's deep respect for tradition and the importance of maintaining a peaceful atmosphere in these serene places. However, The good news is that attitudes are evolving, and some places now accept tattooed guests if they can be covered with waterproof patches or clothing. For example, you can enter Kinosaki Onsen even if you have a tattoo. So, it's a good idea to check the tattoo policies in advance. By respecting this culture, you'll not only enjoy Japan's hot springs, but also appreciate Japanese traditions that make the experience even more enriching. Number 6 is no smartphone while walking. Smartphones have become an indispensable part of our daily lives. However, the practice of walking while using smartphones has raised concerns, notably due to its association with accidents and safety risks. In Japan, there's a growing initiative, led by mobile network providers and local authorities, to discourage smartphone use while walking. Certain regions have even implemented local ordinances specifically banning the use of smartphones while walking, with the possibility of fines for violators. Therefore, when visiting Japan, it's crucial to remember and be mindful of this regulation for everyone's safety. Thank you for understanding. Number 7 is no tipping system. In many countries worldwide, tipping is a common practice. Whether you're at a restaurant, a hotel, or various other places, it's customary to leave a tip as a token of appreciation. However, Japan operates by a different set of rules when it comes to this custom. There is no tipping culture in Japan, so it can be quite a pleasant surprise for travelers. In Japan, you won't need to worry about how much to tip because there's no tipping culture. This unique aspect sets Japan apart from many other places like Western countries. From my experience working part-time at a restaurant when I was a university student, even if you tip the staff, it doesn't make the person money, unfortunately. That will be added to the restaurant sale. So, when you are in Japan, you can freely enjoy your experience without the need to calculate these tips. Embrace this no tipping culture and savor your journey with peace of mind. Number 8 is no pets in the store. When I lived in America, I was surprised to find that some customers brought their dogs and cats into restaurants and general stores. However, in Japan, it's generally prohibited to bring your pets into such places. This means that if you plan to enjoy some time with your pets, you'll need to find pet-friendly places or opt for outdoor locations like parks. Even when renting apartments or accommodations, many places adhere to this rule. So, it's something to keep in mind, especially for those planning longer stays in Japan. Number 9 is no outside food and drink. Let's talk about consuming food or drinks purchased outside in stores or restaurants. Generally, it's prohibited to eat or drink items bought elsewhere inside these establishments. In restaurants, this rule helps maintain their sales and operations. In the case of other stores, this is prohibited due to the risk of contaminating products with food or leaving garbage behind. So, if you buy food or drinks from a supermarket or convenience store, it's best to enjoy them outside the shop, your hotel, or in designated areas. Respecting this rule ensures a pleasant experience and demonstrates consideration for local customs. Thank you. Number 10 is no eating or drinking while walking. Let's talk about a crucial travel manner in Japan: eating or drinking while walking. In Japan, it's considered impolite to eat or drink while walking, a habit often taught from a young age. While it's not a legal restriction, it's best to avoid it. However, there's a unique term in Japan known as tabaruki, which means eating while walking in Japanese. But it refers to purchasing food from a street vendor or stall and enjoying it in front of the shop or designated areas, rather than consuming it while walking. So, the key is not eating while walking. This etiquette is crucial, so be mindful of it to have a pleasant experience during your travel in Japan. Thank you. Number 11 is no littering. Foreign friends often mention that while the streets in Japan are clean, finding the trash can be a bit challenging. Here's the deal: when you want to discard garbage in Japan, it's essential to use designated bins. Dropping trash on the streets is a strict no-go and is legally prohibited, carrying potential fines up to 10 million yen or imprisonment for up to 5 years.
though actual cases of such penalties are quite rare. I think that the Japanese hold a strong cultural belief of taking your garbage home, contributing to fewer public trash cans if you want to throw away trash in Japan. There are often trash cans at convenience stores or parks, so when you're in Japan and need to dispose of garbage, be on the lookout for these designated spots rather than dropping it on the streets.
This mindful approach will help maintain Japan's cleanliness while you enjoy your trip. Thank you. Number 12 is restriction on drone use.
Worldwide, drones are a popular choice for photography and filming, but in Japan, there are stringent regulations dictating where you can fly them. When I traveled in Osaka and Kyoto on November 2023, I found some signs indicating drone restrictions. The primary law governing drone usage in Japan is the Aviation Act. It's essential to note that flying drones isn't outright prohibited everywhere, but rather, specific areas are regulated. For precise details, it's best to check the Ministry of Land, Infrastructure, Transport, and Tourism's website. These restrictions are in place to ensure safety and respect for privacy.
Therefore, if you are considering using a drone during your travel in Japan, at first please check the regulation to ensure compliance. Thank you for your understanding. Number 13 is exploring hands-free.
Traveling with large luggage is not only inconvenient, but can also cause congestion on public transportation. So, it's crucial to avoid lugging around large suitcases during your sightseeing adventures upon arrival at the airport. There are services available that allow you to send your luggage directly to your hotel. This means you can head straight into the city without the need to first stop at your accommodation. This not only makes your trip more comfortable, but also saves you time. Moreover, various tourist spots, including train stations and specific service sites like Kyoto Station, offer luggage storage services. In Kyoto, for example, there's a dedicated reception site at Kyoto Station where you can safely store your belongings. Furthermore, locker services are widely available throughout Japan's tourist areas. These facilities provide a secure place to store your luggage while you explore the city comfortably. By utilizing these services, you can tour Kyoto or any other destination in Japan without the hassle of carrying heavy baggage, ensuring a more enjoyable and stress-free experience.
How was 13 unspoken travel manners? Please share your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like button. See you in my next video. Bye!